Guys, I'm Alex DrPuppet Weber. I was the head coach of KLG, Chaos Leading Gamers from Chile. We played together. I worked with them basically the last 2 months. I went with them to the Copa Latam and we won 3-1 against Line Gaming. And I was with them during the wild card in Brazil and Chile. I was there with them. They flew me in. And thanks to Riot for making this possible because this was a very, very cool experience. And I wanted to chime in and throw my thoughts because I got the chance not only to work with a team that is the number one seed coming from Latam region that is first a wildcards region. Second, we were able to scrim and play Brazilian teams and also the Russian winners in the wildcard tournament. So basically what I want to do with this video is share my thoughts on why Brazil should get a direct seed into the World Championship for next season. Alright, so let's start with my background first. With KLG, we were able to scrim for the Copa Latam as preparation. We scrimmed Pain a lot of games and other tier 1 and tier 2 teams from Brazil. And Pain actually was the only one that really destroyed us. I think we played around about 9 or 10 scrims, and I remember having a record that we only won one scrim. Like, they really crushed us coming to that. But we were good in terms of scrimming other tier 1 teams and other tier 2 teams coming to the wildcard. Like in this time span of 1 month, we got from getting destroyed by tier 1 teams into taking games of anyone or even like having very solid positive ratios against anyone except for Pain Gaming. And actually we didn't scrim INDZ, but I guess INDZ would have the same score as Pain. For us, we would have definitely problems, but against other teams we had very good results, we had good scrims, we got a lot better in this time span. Like I could show KLG a lot of things and improved. They had like the attitude and motivation to improve really quickly because I didn't have too much time. Like in the time span coming to the line finals in Mexico, I worked with them barely 2 weeks. So actually this was already a good improvement, but coming to the wild card, I worked with them 1.5 weeks remotely and then 2 weeks with them live. So basically I was working, let's say I worked with them basically for 1.5 months directly into coaching, and I could see some difference between regions that you maybe don't see. Let's take a look at that way. We are maybe the best region out there in whole Latin America behind Brazil, where I think LAS is still a good level above LAN because we are able to actually scrim Brazil. LAN is not able to scrim Brazil because of ping. And when we were in Mexico, we got some scrims against some challenger teams, some CS teams in America, but we had like 180 ping, so the scrim quality wasn't the greatest. Well, it wasn't best one. It was still fine, but it wasn't really that great. Alright, so we had this going for us, and the scrim Brazilian teams as a Latam team is really huge because the scrim level of Brazil is much higher. So basically this is a very good thing for us because we can improve a lot faster. And so we learned a lot of things. Like we learned a huge ton that I don't think we learned scrimming other LAS teams, because LAS teams still are very young, very new. People are coming directly from solo queue into pro play, and the teams aren't that developed there in the region. Like a lot of Brazilian tier 2 teams, in my opinion, have better map macro play than some last tier 1 teams, and this is something that will have to come in time. And why is a region like Brazil so developed, but another region like LAN or LAS doesn't have the same improvement? It's simply because Brazil has already a bigger infrastructure. They had presidentials this year, which we hadn't. Let's say this, then they had better and a lot more international events already. Like players from Pain have already a lot of experience. Even INDZ got more experience than us, and In this kind of term, if Brazil keeps as a wildcard team, we're gonna take away one or two from the two international events a wildcard team can participate, MSI and the World Championship, take away from the other wildcard teams chance to actually get that experience, that international experience, to improve faster. So we have two options here. We get Brazil a direct seed, so they get their spot. We in the other wildcard teams are able to fight for another spot in the World Championship and get the same level of experience, because Brazil is clearly above everyone else. Because there's a reason why we in the group stage of the wildcard we could have close games against Spain, but when it came to the finals, they just crushed us. They literally just crushed us. In this small time, improved a lot, much more than we did, and this show already something. Not only the way they improved, but also the quality of the improvements, of what they improved. Look, you have to think about it. Spain struggled the whole season, the whole year, but then when it came to summer playoffs, they had like this massive improvement. They went undefeated until the World Championships, like 14 games I think it was, that they went undefeated. To come to World Championship, to take a game off Flash Wolves and CLG, and also have actually a decent showing in general. Like the performance was actually decent. When you think about it, that's a Brazilian team, a wildcard team, they were clearly above the level that we expected. So I think Brazil is already becoming a major region, not only from viewership numbers, from infrastructure, but also the team quality is really rising up. And that's great for the region and also for us, for the whole esports, for the whole League of Legends scene. So in my opinion, we have only two options. Or we get Brazil a direct seed, so the wildcard teams have actually the chance to participate on the MSI World Championship, because if the trend continues, Brazil will be keeping the top one spot. I don't see any other team taking that away from them that easily for the coming year, because they are improving a lot faster. Or we have more international events for wildcard teams, so other regions can play more internationally. They can improve faster. They can get the experience they need to grow. Brazilians grew because Kabum went definitely into Worlds in last year, because Riot invested a lot in the region, sponsors invested a lot in the region, and things come that way. If you get the team world class level exposure, people are going to see that and like invest in the region. And that's what we need right now, not only for LAS, for LAN, for OC, Japan, Turkey. We need that for every region actually. So as much more attention we can get to the smallest regions, this will improve the whole economy and world infrastructure of esports. So we can get more events, maybe get a few new cool things, more sponsors, more money for the whole scene. This would be great, right? So I just want to give my thoughts. I hope you liked it, and I might take another topic to talk about in the future. So yeah, I hope you can understand my reasonings, and telling from my experiences is like the best thing for everyone involved. And let's see what Riot does. I mean, I think they have the right grasp what they have to do, because of what I've read so far, what they are planning to do for the new Challenger series here in Europe and NA, from what we saw on social media, Daily Dot and sites like that. I think we're gonna have some really cool stuff coming up, so I'm really excited, and I hope you are as well. So guys, this was a short vlog from me, Alex DrPuppet Weber. So bye bye guys, see you next time.